Okay, very much in the same line of thinking as gerunds, we have something called participles. These words are getting real fancy, but the ideas are still the same. Gerunds are just nouns, right? It's just a special type of noun that happens to look like a verb. Participles are just adjectives. They just happen to look like verbs, okay? So they are adjectives, but they look like verbs. There are no restrictions on what participles can end in. It's just any word that looks like a verb, but it is actually acting as an adjective. Let's get some examples. Fred dropped the baked cake. Baked is describing what type of cake. You know, what kind of cake do we have? Oh, it's a baked cake. It's not like, you know, the cake dough batter, the cake batter. It's a baked cake. Burned toast is gross, right? So burned is a type of toast. You can have burned toast, you can have not burned toast, right? You can have toast with butter, I don't know. Fredina created learning tools, right? So learning, in that case, modifies tools. Tools is a noun. Anything that modifies a noun is an adjective. And so learning is an adjective. It looks like a verb, but in this case it is describing the type of tools that were created. And running shoes are required for gym. What type of shoes? Running shoes. What type of tools? Learning tools. What type of toast? Burned toast. That's what adjectives tell us. What type of noun do we have? What type of cake? Cool. And then just to give you an idea, all of these words can be used as verbs. That's the whole point. They can be verbs sometimes. It's just situational that they might be used as adjectives. And when they are used as adjectives, they are called participles. But if we look at these, Fred baked the cake, that is happening. That is the action. The cake is being baked. Fred is doing the baking. Fred baked the cake. That's a verb. Fredina is learning. Again, same thing. If she is learning right now, that's a verb. That's the thing that is happening in your sentence. The fire burned. Burned can be a verb sometimes. In this case, it would be, right? And I am running in gym class or whatever. If you are running at that current moment, then that is a verb as well. Okay, let's practice.